What's up, everybody? Showtime is Blizz again with King's Critiques, and we're here for ReZero. Uh, First off, huge apologies about last week. I did big, McStupid, McDumdum things, and, well, that's just expected up here. But if you can forgive me, and if you're looking forward to this episode, even though I missed a lot of really cool shit that happened last episode, including what happened in the thumbnail, please do hit the like button, subscribe, and let the whole video in through if you're not going to have for conversations, because that'd be highly appreciated, and hopefully, good results will remind me not to be stupid next time, smile. That said, last episode, all of the fights, except for the gluttony side, continued on pretty much, and we saw Priscilla kiss Liliana to snap her out of Wrath's little thing she was doing. And we also saw Priscilla at the very end of the episode get her shit slapped by the chain handcuff thing that Wrath wields. She got distracted, though. What exactly caused that distraction? I suppose we might get some exposition in this episode. So if you're excited for that, do the things I said. And that said, let's get into it. Okay, but the one who trained Liliana is kind of fun. Just saying. So, Liliana exposition. So I suppose since we're actually getting a backstory for her, I can remove whatever doubt of her I had, because, we wouldn't be getting exposition for somebody that's pretty much a plant, right? You'd think. I will pause and just say for a minute, y'all know how much I hate exposition for something that might end up pointless. Especially because showing us exposition for a character like Liliana, is she going to die at the latter half of the episode? Like, is she going to try and save Priscilla and end up dying because of it? That'd be kind of unfortunate, wouldn't it? I don't think she actually has any fighting skill in her, so why is she even there with Priscilla? Like, she's really just a bother and somebody to distract the townspeople if they show up, which they did, and then Priscilla cut them off with a circle of fire. Ah, that's her mother. Yeah, I should have figured it was either mother or big sister, due to the similarities, obviously, but my opinion does not change about fine. Matter of factly, because it's the mother, guaranteed old enough to be called hot. Ha. Well, you can't just go up to a child and say you're not going to feed them and not expect backlash. I'm just saying, like, most kids will either whine, cry, and be an asshole, or just outright be an asshole, which... Bitch out here thinking she's Luffy of the Bards. Come on. And this is the bitch smacking I was referring to at the post-credits sequence at the end of the last episode. Which, unless y'all guys watched, like, my muted video, you didn't see that unless you watched it yourself, and, well... Oh, nope, she's a badass. Well, actually, I'd more so say greed is the most detestable of the sins, personally. Because, like... Lust is very detestable depending on which way you take it, but as long as you, like, behave, it's not that bad, even if you end up, like, gooning where you shouldn't, because, well, that's disgusting, as long as you don't be like that one person who just literally went off on somebody while doing that. That's kind of fucked up. But, like, and wrath is one thing, but, honestly... Like, a very angry person, yeah, has issues, I will know. But, like, if you're just feeling wrathful, then you're usually feeling it for a good reason. Greed, however, there's no good reason to feel that unless it's like, I don't know, you not wanting to be cucked by your girlfriend sleeping with somebody. That is acceptable greed. But wanting to be the one to cuck somebody because you want their girlfriend, that's unacceptable greed. Well, I don't know, there's a lot of people that do genuinely believe that brainwashing is mutual understanding. Hell, we had some sort of subliminal messaging that wasn't so subliminal happening a couple of years ago, and that was an attempt at mutual understanding, so... But I'm not gonna get into all that. Tawdry is a new word for me. I don't think I've actually heard that one before. Let me just... Like, I know a lot of big words for a dumb person, but that's a new one to me. Ah, showy but cheap and of poor quality. I see. Okay, that sounds like, yeah, not a good thing for the record. Also, Bitch, you are not that old to have had 8 husbands. What did you do to them? Man, honestly, that's just coming off as Priscilla being a Black Widow. Just saying. Because, like, bitch cannot be older than in her 20s. And yet, like, what did she do to those men? I mean, hey, as long as they had a fun time before, perishing, then sign me up. Hey, Wrath has appeal. Like, if she wasn't all bandaged up, she might be a little burned, but she still looks kind of fine, honestly. Like, that figure? Hey, no. Come on, Priscilla. There's only one Trailblazer of Fire, and actually their weapon is incredibly similar to yours looking at it. Carry on. So what Priscilla is saying here is the stage is all set. It's time for the big concert. It's time to... And if I remember, play 2 seconds of the thing. I probably won't remember. But if you've been watching anime long enough, you know what I was going for. Bitch was about to eat a poisonous mushroom and someone literally came up to her like, don't do that. Oh, well. Wow. And they had a new kid and just completely forgot about her. Probably never even came to look for her after she ran away. How cruel. Wow. Okay, I was about to say that. Honestly, they probably did recognize her, but because she went out of her way to hide her face, they just didn't even bother to say shit. Okay, but listen, after excessive exercise feeling like your heart is going to explode, completely understandable. Like, shit, if I'm out there more than an hour trying to shovel and shit, that's how my heart feels. I'm gonna point out just the, like, double-ended thing of that beautiful song being sang by Liliana up top, and then this brutal fight going on down below is kind of an interesting contrast, to be sure. Yep. Down she goes. Priscilla's getting so sick and tired of this bitch already. And honestly, with everything on her personage broken like that, I wonder if she has anything else to break. Or I wonder if, I guess, whatever power she has can connect to not just her jewelry, but her clothing as well. Because, like, things like that usually tend to extend to as much as possible. She recovered. I mean, technically you're not wrong. Love does involve becoming one, but, like, more of the kind of way than, like, much else in a literal fashion. Like, yeah, heart and soul is nice, but, like, that's less literal, and she's trying to make it literal. Bet you still had one of those children? Matter of fact, isn't that the same one that caused this whole issue to begin with? That, like, honestly, if they had been better about saving her that time Subaru went back several times, this probably wouldn't even be an issue right now. Like, literally. All they had to do was go on a relentless assault to kill Wrath before Regulus even showed up. And this would not even be an issue. The whole thing might not even be an issue. It might have turned into something else. Priscilla did just show no mercy on that, but I guess that'd be why. Well, with any luck, that is one sin down. Oh, yep, tower's going down and Liliana about to fall over, but at least the fight's over so Priscilla can hop up and save her. Bitch just giving up, like, okay, I'm in the water, I'm good, I'm just gonna... Oh, hey. Wasn't Kritique, like, somewhere else completely this whole time? How sweet. Do we have a little bit of an extra credits bit this time around, or nah? Oh, yes. Oh, God, this fucking... Oh, it's a preview. Wait, is it a preview, or is it actually the end of it? It's really hard to tell sometimes. But either way, Regulus is a piece of shit, and I really hope Subaru makes him pay. I guess sometimes it pays off to know astrology. Crazy. I like how it said skip preview, when really that was just literally an ending credits bit. Like, come on. Y'all got it up there somewhere, what is. Like, I know you have problems with your subtitles sometimes, but come on, fam. You know better. Anyway, at least this time around, my voice is heard, their voices are heard, and I didn't fuck anything up, so applause to that. Will it make much of a difference in viewership? Probably not, but hey, at least we actually got the video done correctly instead of me being a dipshit and fucking up. But, that aside, we finally come to a conclusion of the fight that Priscilla had to take place in, And she handled it quite well, honestly. Granted, it probably could have gone over faster had she gotten sick of hearing Wrath talking sooner, but I guess they did need fluff to fill up the rest of the episode, right? So, the Liliana backstory and, her helping out the townspeople and all that, I guess they kind of had to do it that way. I was half expecting it to be Priscilla who just kind of popped up while Liliana was falling and ganked her, like, and you're safe. But that was too much to assume after all that. Of course, they had to kind of, hand it over to, I guess, Liliana's lover? I mean, I know that he is in love with her, but I honestly couldn't have told you either way that she feels similar, but, I mean, hey, neat that she does, because that reveal going into the credits was definitely her pretty much saying that she shares his feelings, so that's cool. It would be nice if I can find someone legitimate like that too. But that all aside, it seems that next we're getting back into the Regulus fight, or at least a little bit, because we still have bigger threats as far as the sins go, because we still have Gluttony and Lust out there who are going to be problematic, and, well, Lust is going to be facing Albert soon, so I wonder if we'll see that next, or if we'll see the double-ended Gluttony fight. However, is it really Gluttony on both ends of things? That's the question. Because, we've seen a bunch of the sins, but that does not mean that there are two Gluttonies. Maybe there are, maybe there aren't. Maybe one of them is somebody else in disguise. Because let's take a little bit of, a backtracking of the sins. We have Sloth, which was Beetlejuice. I don't know. I'm not going to bother with however it's supposed to actually be pronounced. We had Wrath, who just died. We have Greed and Regulus, piece of shit. The Gluttony twins. One of them might not even be Gluttony. Lust. So, who does that leave? That leaves Pride, who I think was one of those people alongside Gluttony that was in the caravan in season 2. And how am I always forgetting one? I'm always fucking forgetting one. Envy. Envy is the last one remaining. So Pride and Envy are the two that aren't being shown right now. And at least one of those we have already seen. I don't remember which one. But one of them was on the caravan with Gluttony in season 2. So that either means that the other one is the second Gluttony, or there are actually two Gluttonies, which would be kind of crazy, but I don't know, you'll let me know your thoughts on that, yeah, because as a non-manga reader, I get to be, pleasantly surprised when shit comes up like that in this show. But, yeah, let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section down below. Of course, if you're a non-manga reader as well, and your thoughts on the seasons thus far, or at least since, season 3 has come back a couple of weeks ago, because I'll say again, I'm getting really sick and tired of, shows, not just anime, being like, alright, here's half of a season, and now we're going to give you a few months until we give you the rest of the season. It's like, why? Cutting down most anime from, an average of, 20, maybe even 50 episodes that would have been 20 years ago, to 12 episodes being the average per season is bad enough. But then you cut down those 12, maybe 16 episodes into being half of a season. It's like, motherfucker, just let us watch our show. Just release it. I understand they need recording time and whatnot, but if you need time to record, why don't you just, I don't know, wait to release any of it until all of it is finished? For shows like Conan and One Piece, that's different, because, you have whole arcs you could go over, you have, multiple episodes you could do, because those shows are, over 1,000 episodes. But it's ridiculous for shows like this, where it's hey, you're getting 16 episodes for the season. Oh, cool! 8 episodes for 2 months, and then another 8 episodes in 6 months. It's why? Sorry, that's just my rant for the episode. But all that being said, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the gaming channel in the description down below. I'm gonna try and get the Evelyn summon video out finally, but we'll see if my brain allows me to do that. Did I say ring both bells? Yeah, I think I did. But if not, I just said it again. Follow Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky to keep updated with things. TikTok, Patreon to get the full on-air visuals and audio of the stuff that gets uploaded here. I do want to try and figure out some kind of free series I can upload there to entice more people to go over there. But again, that involves this thing going like my fans used to. And go follow Twitch, subscribe there for benefits, can do so Twitch Prime for free. That helps me out immensely, at least for the month, as opposed to subscribing to these. But again, these do help immensely to subscribe to, because that vertacular amount of time I've spent on these channels, I'm too stupid to figure out how to make amazing videos by myself. But I do constantly ask for help and take advice in. So that all is that. Playlist over here is either the reaction playlist, which y'all can just pop on and let run while you do chores or whatever, because at least that helps me out immensely. On the other side of things, the cut up video, it'll be the just talking bits, but that's still like a good couple hours worth of content that you can just let go by. And the video here is either something that YouTube thinks you'll like, or the bigger version of the video if you're watching the cut up one. That all being said, spend the blaze again with King's Critique. Sound. Ta-ta for now. Peace.